Alright, everybody, welcome in for some Chrono Trigger, the randomized bosses, bucket list, 4 out of 8, 9 fast tabs. So, while we're getting this all set up, let's explain. We're starting off with Robo, and we're starting off with Carl. Okay, alright, so those are great. That's a great start, first and foremost. So, let's talk bucket list first. We got a hot minute. Nope. Start my timer. Might be a really good idea. So let's talk bucket list. Bucket list, complete 4 out of 8. So we got to recruit 4 characters for a total of 6. We have to clear the factory ruins, clear the sunken desert, recruit Isla, recruit Chrono, defeat Zombor, clear the Sun Palace, and defeat Super Slash, I'm sorry. Those are our 8 goals, and we can do 4. Now, other go modes are disabled, so basically as soon as we hit 4, we're done. It's immediately just going to say, hey, you won, and it will trigger credits, and we will be good to go. So, let's go ahead and get started, and we'll explain some of the other things. So, 9 fast tabs. So in the settings, we can choose to have our tabs do a little bit more bang for our buck. Normally they only do about 1 point in vanilla game. We're getting 9, so we're not having to do a ton of extra grinding. Just the 9 fast tabs kind of makes it a little bit easier, so that way you're not having to do a bunch of that grinding. To be honest, for speedrunning, no one really wants to do any grinding. So that's our 9 fast tabs. So what we're going to do, first and foremost, in this list is we're just going to go collect tabs and get some of our free checks and take a couple of fights just to get a little bit of a couple levels before we go do our main checks. So we got our first power tab there. And I'll go ahead and save it just for what's going on next. So, one of our first main checks that is not free, we're going to go gather up a couple characters. So I like to save the tabs for after that. Gives us a couple more options, just specifically for that sort of event. I am super excited for this. Honestly, SpeedGaming has been a dream goal of mine, and here I am. So let's grab that tab there, go to the present, and we're going to go to the snail stop and go ahead and grab our first free item. No boss. We start with the gold needed to buy it. And what are we going to get today? The Dreamstone. Okay. The Dreamstone is going to be useful later. Right now, not so much, but we'll grab it while we're here. Next stops here. We'll go ahead and go up to Toma's grave and grab the speed tab from behind the grave. And then we will go to the inn and we'll talk to the guy who's clearly had way too much soda to drink. And then we'll go take the tools from his house. His wife's like, look, my husband's over there drinking soda at the inn. You can have his tools because clearly he's not using them. But what are those tools? We'll find out today. Chat is so flattering to me. Best Chrono Trigger runner. I appreciate that one. Bent sword. That is 1/2 of a check that will be potentially coming up later. It's not exceptionally useful at this exact moment, but it does have the potential to open up another check here in a little bit. So we got some tabs here and here. And let's go ahead and drop a save. Double save just for safety. And let's go to the market. We'll take our first fight here. And we'll get some pretty heavy levels here. And hopefully it'll unlock at least 1 tech for us. There we go. Knock him out right there. I am hyped for this run as well. Chrono Trigger is honestly one of my favorite games growing up. And being able to play it randomized feels so great. I remember playing this when I was a kid in the 90s and thinking, gaming can't get better than this. And, you know, the fact that we're still playing it, you know, a couple decades later says that, you know what? They were pretty good games. Seraph Song is pretty good. Rocket Punch and Aura. Alright. Alright, don't need anything here. Let's grab some food at the residence. Thank you for the MP. We are going to make one real quick pit stop because we have a validation check to do. And that's talk to Validation Cat. It proves and does nothing for you. But if you don't talk to Validation Cat, what are you even doing? There is a tracker for this game, and it definitely has a little cat on it, and it will toggle if you talk to the cat. And we stand talking to our furry friends, for they are the greatest. Pet the dogs and the cats in every game that you possibly can. So, let's set up for our first couple checks. Let's go down and talk to the people on Zen and Bridge. Talk and find out, man, things are pretty awful here. Alright, thanks, bye. Now, let's go to the cathedral. Talk to them and go, uh-oh, things are bad, and we'll go ahead and trigger the cutscene. Something I really like about this game, if you know where you're going, you can immediately just go to the next area. So let's go ahead and Rocket Punch, take out these Naga. They do cast slow, so this is not always the fastest, but it is one of the easiest checks in the beginning. So we are just going to divide up the damage just a little bit. There's Pup Time, our favorite emote. If you have not played Randomized Chrono Trigger, this is a really good flag set to really get into. It is nice. It is about an hour and a half, 2 hours long. It doesn't require a ton of thinking, and there's plenty of trackers for it. So it's a really good entryway into it with randomized bosses, less grinding. You're not having to go run into the end game, so you're able to just kind of run to a goal and have an idea of what you are going for. Knowing what our objectives are right off the bat has kind of given me a couple ideas. So we have to recruit 4 characters. Whenever I set up a seed, I always tell it I have to recruit 4 characters for a total of 6 characters, starting with 2 starting and 4 recruited, right? I always set that one as always static, so that way I at least have to go get 2 other characters outside of this check here. And that just makes more, it ensures a little bit more time travel. Luca early. Okay. Luca early is actually really good, because Luca is our first magic user that gets magic outside of getting magic. So there is a literal check about getting magic, and that's at the end of time. However, Luca and Chrono are 2 characters that have an access to elemental damage before you go do that. With Flamethrower and Slash, light and fire respectively. So let's go ahead and go to the back of the cathedral, go check things out. We're going to do a bunch of checks right off the bat. A shelter early, great. We'll be ready to take that out. More power tabs. Like I said, we have not used them yet because we're going to unlock 1 character here pretty soon. And then we'll consider where we're going to go. So we're going to grab the Brahmanide, because that will give us some items a little later. We go do that. Right now, we can do a little bit of attacking here. And then we're going to go ahead and do our equipment check right fast. There we go. Robo's doing some damage there. We do have a healer in Marl as well, so having access to Aura pretty early is really good. I'm hoping that we get Isla soon. Isla is our physical powerhouse. Alright. Let's go to the other side, and we'll get some more items there. Take a couple fight. These guys are a lot easier. So I highly recommend trying this randomizer out. It's really good. It is updated quite frequently. There is upcoming potential for AP potential. So for the multi-world, if you're into that thing, which I definitely am. It's just a great time to enjoy some 90s nostalgia. It's 90s fantasy, which I really love. Because again, I grew up 90s fantasy games. Alright, open up the chests, please. Red Katana Chrono weapon. Ether, okay. Revive and a Dream Bow, okay. Oop, too far. 16 to 60, yeah, we'll take that, thank you. Alright, full heal everybody there. Honestly, I kind of agree one of the best SNES games of all time. I actually will agree with that. I think it's one of the best games of the SNES era. Honestly, the SNES had so many great games. You have Breath of Fire, Illusion of Gaia, Final Fantasy III, Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana. Just so many games that I think anybody who gamed in the 90s, especially SNES, just really resonated with. I mean, and the fact is we're all here celebrating the SNES Super Star games. So the fact that we're all here today and throughout this entire marathon tells us that there's so many games that impacted really an entire generation of gamers. And honestly, this game was made by the late Akira Toriyama. So you'll see definitely some influences into this game. You'll see a lot of things where you go, that's Goku, or that's Piccolo, or whatnot. You'll see it and you'll go, wow, this is Akira Toriyama's golden design. Appreciate the good luck, appreciate it. Thank you for showing this game and myself so much love. This game is often talked about of whether or not it deserves a remake, and I think the answer is yes, it deserves a remake. However, I don't want it to get a remake because its art is so iconic. Changing it would just fundamentally change the game. So yes, I'd love for it to get an update so that my kiddo can play it as much as I have. But that just means that I get to show her how to play it. And plug in my SNES. So let's play the piano and we can go into the back room of the cathedral. So I go back down the stairs. I love the music idea for this dungeon. It's really clever. Oh, I love Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana, Breath of Fire. Illusion of Gaia, all of them are super great. I didn't, unfortunately, get to play Secret of Evermore, Secret of Evermore, yeah. Just, it wasn't one of those games that I had, but I have played it in more recent years, and it's pretty good. Alright, let's go take out the first boss. So, we have randomized bosses. Who are we gonna see? Hopefully we don't see Yakro, alright? Yakro's vanilla, cool, but really doesn't prove the point of randomized bosses. So, who are we gonna face? We have Hecarim. Okay, Hecarim can be a problem. Nope, okay. So 853, we're doing 92. So, right now, Robo and Maro are going to stand here and kind of, they're going to be the cheerleaders and the healers, is really what's going to happen. Because right now, this boss can only be damaged by magic. If you recall, Rocket Punch is physical, Cure Beam is healing, and Maro only has Aura right now. Aura and Provoke. Not magic damage. So they're going to stand there and heal each other and Maro, who's going to be carrying the team on her back. Well, not right now, because now we are in a defensive position. If we attack, we will die. So let's just go ahead and offer up some healing. There are too many remakes, but that's, you know, that's okay. So this defensive posture basically does the water wave, and then you take damage. Just doesn't feel great. But that's okay, we have 572 health left. And one of the options you can choose is you can choose to have a sight scope and a boss sight scope. So you can be able to look and say, hey, this enemy has this much health, I'm doing this much, so I should be fine. I'm doing just under 100, so it's only going to take about 10 turns to actually take out Hecarim right here. So it's a little slow, but it's safe. It's not the worst boss to have encountered here. There are far worse bosses. Could have been facing down Terra Mutant, Giga Mutant, and things like that. If you have questions about the randomizer or anything like that, I can attempt to answer them. If I don't have the answer, I can definitely find out as well. Oop. We'll just set up an Aura Beam. Just heal everybody. Great designs, too. You know what? It might honestly be worth attacking through and then just Aura Beaming. Because we're not getting damaged terribly. And Aura Beam's doing really good healing, so I think I'll take the risk. We're speedrunning after all. So we only got 110 left. Yeah, one more turn will be good. Yeah, so there's actually an option that you can choose of if the boss health matches the location. I have it scaled based upon kind of level. But you can definitely choose to have it based upon location as well. So you could have a high level Yakra fight and, you know, have a problem. I personally don't have that on. But there's a lot of options and different flag sets you can choose for this game. There we go. Beat Hecarim at the Cathedral. We'll grab the mid tonic And we'll grab the Chancellor, who is stuffed unceremoniously into a treasure chest. Undamaged? Alright. Let's jump in here. Now we're back at the castle. So we will go upstairs and go find our next character. Grab the chest tonic. Could do better, but, you know, healing's not the worst still. There's also options for randomized healing, randomized item effects. So there's a lot of options here. Alright, Chrono. Okay. I will take Chrono right now. Chrono is one of our objectives. I'll swap out Chrono for Luca. I would say that this is closest to the beginner flag set right here. With randomized bosses, you are able to kind of have that randomization effect. But I also have turned on the 9-9 fast tabs. So you're going to have a bunch of stat bonuses right near the beginning if you go farm them real fast. So you're not having to go do a bunch of grinding. But yeah, I would actually consider this one of the beginner flag sets that's pretty safe for beginners. I'm going to go ahead and use a couple power tabs on Chrono and Robo. The magic tab on Marl, and we'll give speed over 1 speed to Chrono. And we'll use a shelter. And we're going to save. Double save just in case. And then we're going to go down to the basement, kitchens, to go do our next check. So earlier we set up and talked on the bridge, found out their rations are low. So now we go talk to the chef, and he says, hey, you know, pipe down, what do you know? We can leave. As soon as he says, what do you know? We get to just leave. It's going to stop us, give us an item for us. So we're going to get to take the pendant. And we're going to get a power tab as well. So pendant is really good. Pendant will enable us to go to the future. Recruit another character. Potentially clear the Sun Palace. So, I mean, there's a couple ideas there. Alright, there we go. Let's take on the bridge. So, if you played vanilla, you know that you do not have to attack all the enemies on this bridge, just certain ones in certain fights. So let's talk about that. We have a couple skeletons, and we have the big dude in the back, Ozzy. Yeah, just attack Ozzy. Don't do what I did. Don't attack the skeleton. It's generally not a good idea. Just attack Ozzy in the back. 3 times. And that will get you through this battle. And generally with some good treasure, too. Spells broken, skeletons, go! And we get Crisis Arm and a Speed Tab 9. Okay. That is really good gear right there. Crisis Arm's really good. The Speed Tab is really good. You can't complain about this. And we're going to get another one. Again, just attack Ozzy. Peak character design. Looks like King Kami for Dragon Ball Z fans. Crisis Arm, Speed Tab. There we go. And now we face off against the boss. So, who is the boss of this one? Let's find out. Looks like... Okay. It looks like Elder Spawn, but it looks like you're getting to see Just absolute sprite madness right there. Let's Cure Beam Chrono real fast. Don't want to attack the body of the lava spawn, because that is bad. Will lead to quick death. I'm gonna go ahead and Aura Chrono again, and Rocket Punch the head again. I love games that they have messed up sprites on occasion. To me, that is really part of the charm. It's trying to figure out, okay, I have these sprite sheets loaded, what am I doing with this? And it's desperately trying to figure out what's going on. Thank you for finally hitting there, Robo. Chrono, this wasn't your sign to miss. Start missing, though. We'll probably do an Aura Whirl. Yeah, probably worth an Aura Whirl. 684 left. We're doing decent damage. So we'll Aura Beam everyone. We're just full healing, I mean. Don't hit Chrono, please. Okay. I was hoping it did. Thank God it wasn't a, Let's just Aura Beam again. Provoke is a problem status here. Alright, it's just Marl. $174, this fight is over, so we have the Pendant. That means we can do Pendant Trial, go to the future, and get a character. I think that that's what we're being told to go do. Crisis Arm is much worse. Thought it was much better. Let's go to the Middle Ages then, or the present, excuse me. We will save before we get into the pendant section. I double save because sometimes we want to roll back a save, and being inside of the being inside the prison section, it ends up the boss just ends up not being great for us. We can revert to this. I hope we don't have to. But with Randomizer, sometimes you just kind of have to take the L and go, alright, I'll have to go do something else real fast. But with the way the seed is rolling, kind of tells me it's potentially pushing us towards that. Because we have Factory Ruins, Sunken Desert, Isla, Zombor, Sun Palace, and Super Slash. So let's heal, save, and let's go bug them. Like, hey, let me out. This section as a kiddo in the 90s was very spooky and, you know, tough. As an adult, it is still just as spooky, but for very different reasons, and pretty fun. This section does not have a ton of extra items, because this is very much a very missable section. If you just don't get some items, it can lock them out. So one of the things the upcoming AP does is basically puts non-essential items here, so that way you don't accidentally lock yourself out of those items. We have to wait for these to turn around and open up. Otherwise, the shield just takes all the damage, and we stand here not doing anything. Yadoo-dee. There is a frame-perfect skip there that some characters make it easier than others. Robo is kind of difficult, because Robo's a big boy. But that's okay. These guards are... No, they're not hard. We're gonna try to get a couple mid-tonics from them. That still happens. But we're not going to worry about getting a bunch of extra treasures and things like that. You take the healing items and you can, but you don't sweat it. Mid-tonic. Alright. And we'll just take this fight. There's only a couple really mandatory fights in this area, and they're not bad. With the tab situation, the way I have it set up, like I said, it kind of gives you the equivalent of taking 9 tabs in vanilla game. There we go. That's the setup we want. And now we do 2 fight here, and then we'll go take on Dragon Tank. I'm actually kind of hoping it is actual Dragon Tank, because that is really awesome when it is. Because we've already done Lava Spawn, we've done Hackren. I want to see something cool. I don't want to see something like Super Slash, because that means that this seed is going a lot faster than I truly want it to. For the sake of, for marathon help, I don't want it to go super fast. I'd like to stay close to estimate. But if you're speedrunning this casually, man, doing it fast is great. One of my favorite things is just to load up a seed when I start streaming and just go for it, and when the seed is done, the stream is done. So it's kind of a, hey, is it going to be a fast stream, slow stream? What's it going to be? So what is this going to be? It is Nizbel. Okay, I think I had something to deal with that. I think slash counts. Yes. What's going on, Fitz? Jets of Time? Amen to that. We stand Jets of Time 3,806. It's a beefy boy, but not too bad. We have a lot of potential here. Yeah, the Nizbel tank is dangerous. They're not having a ton of attack is not helping. We like Nizbel tank, alright? There are certainly Fritz was not saved, I'm sorry. I don't go save Fritz. I am one of those heathens. As punishment, I will go talk to Validation Cat a couple more times. Does that sound good? We've already talked to Validation Cat a couple times. Do it again. Yeah, a lot of HP here. We had Hackren in Cathedral, so that's always a great start. I vetted the seed about a month ago. I was like, alright, I don't want mutant in the first couple spots. I will absolutely avoid mutant in the first couple spots, especially marathon safety. That's not great. So, mutant in first couple spots, it is you can only do magic damage, and it is 2 parts. So it is especially beefy. Speaking of especially beefy... Really? Come on, man. You didn't have to do me like that. I didn't have to do me like that. Alright. Run it back. I used my last revive on somebody who could not help me. Chrono is the only one. We'll try the boss again. If that doesn't work, we'll go somewhere else. Hence why we save outside of the castle. Really wish I had Isla for this. Does that? Oh, thanks. Thanks, Robo. Appreciate you, buddy. I'm not going to be doing a ton of, well, thanks, I guess. You're going to do next to nothing, yeah. Immediately after I tell it to attack, it immediately starts doing stuff. Alright, thanks. I love that trivia that Slash does lightning damage. It's one of those things you just don't think about very often. I have a feeling he's gonna release electrocution again. Fitz in chat is actually one of the other Chrono Trigger runners that I have gotten the amazing pleasure of hanging out with and talking to. Through many other means as well. Oop. Nearly 300 damage. What is with everybody whiffing today? Everybody's just like, you know what? I'm good. I'm not gonna work on that. Alright, leave. Done that. We're about halfway down. We're getting there. We are absolutely we're kind of getting there. We're less than half health now. This is a little slower than I really like it to be. But, as Fitz was saying in chat, 3 Dragon Tank HPs merged into 1. Because you're taking the head, the body, and the wheel HP, adding them together. Which is not amazing. But it is certainly better than a sharp stick in the eye. There we go. There's our electrocution energy. We'll drop another heal. I'm kind of keeping the heals pretty tight. For that reason exactly. Don't want to go below 120-ish. because that can be deadly. It does feel slightly rigged, but again, like I said, it's a lot better than Mutant in this area, because that is all magic damage only. Like I said, I vetted that about a month ago. I looked at the boss list and I was like, nope, I do not want Mutant in the first 3-4 lines. Pass. Oh, I have to take another whole round just for this. Alright, cool. Hey, there we go. A Mega Elixir and Ice. Ice. Okay. I will take both of those. How do you fix a problem like Nisbel? It's the sequel to the song, How Do You Fix a Problem Like Maria? Alright, so that opens up the future, which gives us Factory Ruins, technically. Gives us Aerostome, Protodome, Sun Palace. It gives us quite a bit. So, we're going to take some sneaky peeks at some places. First and foremost, we're going to go get our character. Hopefully, it's Isla. I just have an immense amount of respect for the character of Isla. Super powerhouse. Pump her up with some power tabs, and you have got, you pretty much, you've got your carry for the rest of the game. Unless you need magic damage, you have your carry. There we go. 200 on the nose. Whoa. It's pretty heavy damage right there. Chrono's just, sleeping. We'll heal. Alright, let's sneak through here. It's Isla. Okay. Okay, we'll switch Isla out for Robo. Switch Isla in for Chrono. Alright, so we are about 50% of the way through the objective list. Pump up Isla. So we have two objectives we can actually do in the future. We have the Factory Ruin option. We technically also have the Sun Palace as well. I had to really stop and think about that one. For those who know what that device is back behind the enemies, feel free to use the Chrono Trigger community's favorite quote, the quotabliest quote of all quotable quotes. We know it. We love it. It is indeed. HP and MP are stored, but you're still hungry. That right there in my head is one of the most quotable quotes that it just sticks in my head, but you're still hungry. Alright, what is Sun Palace looking like today? Okay, the R6 series. 1,000 HP apiece, not bad. I'll take that. Do wish I had a little bit more AoE potential. Okay. Back one is taken out. Yeah. Now we start just wiping out the rest of them systematically. But I want to go do Factory Ruins right now. I'm actually honestly, a little worried about Factory Ruins. I'm a little worried about that. Alright, let's do this differently. Taking a death right outside, not terrible. Alright, there we go. Let's laser it. Cat attack does 500 damage. That's 200, so we'll go ahead and Rocket Punch here. Cat attack the next person. We'll use our bow there, right there. There we go. That helped that one. I think we were spreading out our damage just a little too heavy. And I think next round we go ahead and do some healing. And we'll cat attack. Like, see, 500 damage right there, right off the top. That is really good. What are we looking at? 700. So we'll go Rocket Punch, see how that goes. We'll get up again. There we go. Kirby and Robo. Isla might live, yes. More cat attack. Take a mid-tonic, take that heal. Take it seriously, too. Cat attack, that should wipe it out. Because that's 1,500 damage, I think it had 12. That is Sun Palace cleared. The Flea Vest. Alright, and what are we getting here? The Grand Leon. Okay, not a item that we're particularly looking for right now? So let's... I'm a little worried about going and doing factory right now. We are kind of taking a little heavier damage that I really like. So we might go do a quick check here. Or do we go for Sunken Desert and finish there? What are we thinking, SpeedGaming? We thinking Sunken Desert or the factory? We have time for one of them. We have an hour and a half estimate. Got about 40 minutes, so I'll do this while you confer amongst yourselves. Are we doing Sunken Desert or are we doing factory? I'm leaning one way. Still hungry, exactly. Okay, Golem Boss, we'll take it. We'll take the easy one. Alright, everybody, this is going to be a fun boss battle. However, will I do this? It's true. I, myself, personally, have not had breakfast yet. That's on my list of things to do after this run, is go eat something. At that point, it'll be lunch, but... Boss goal is pretty easy. It does nothing. It is basically a free check, and if you can beat it, a free source of the XP. There we go. 20 tech points. Here's our AoE. Hey, by the way, that rat is a statue. I don't know if y'all knew that rat is a statue. Come on. I just want to talk to you. L, R, and A to open up the secret passage. I never got until very recently why it says, hey, if you make a mistake, you'll be sorry. If you hit L, R, or start select, it resets your game. So it's literally just saying, hey, if you input this incorrectly, you're going to reset the game. Statistically, you will not have saved since your last boss battle. And I personally love that. So we're going to activate the computer. It's honestly one of the favorite checks because it's actually really kind of cool what the randomizer has done with it. Let's avoid this guy. Bike Racing Champions, Zelfer, I Am All In, and Corinth. Those are previous champions of different tournaments the Earthbound community has done. I'm sorry, not Earthbound. I am so sorry. Chrono Trigger. Boy. I am also very much an Earthbound speedrunner. That is why that is on my brain. My apologies. The Chrono Trigger community. Shield. There we go. Both RPGs of the 90s, right? Alright, Joan, what are you giving us? Slow NPC crawl. The hero medal. Alright, I'm gonna go do this. Excuse me. It happens indeed. Alright, I'm gonna go do Sunken Desert by way of Secret Woods. So, we have the medal. We'll go show off the Secret Woods. See who we could have recruited if we got another sword piece. And then we'll go take care of the Sunken Desert. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, it's true. If you are a speedrunner, you definitely run a lot of the same circles. And I think that that's one of the greatest things about speedrunning as a whole. It's just like, there is a huge sense of, hey, I've seen you here, I've seen you there. Hey, it's Vanilla Frog. What is Vanilla Frog hiding? Gate key, okay. Maybe. You grab that. Exactly, hashtag still hungry. Alright, let's go to Sunken Desert. Let's make sure to save. This is going to be our final objective, so... If there are any admins need to start prepping for next run, might be a not terrible idea to start that process. Assuming this goes well. To be very clear. Assuming that this goes well. There have been numerous times where it's like, oh, okay. We're here, and then you get to the boss, and you're like, alright, cool, I just got stomped. Ah, fair enough. Well, I believe, personally, speedrunning is for everyone. Awesome? Okay. Are we going to be able just to nuke him down? Potentially. 129 on laser spin. What is the HP on this one? 26, okay. I was like, I don't know if I should be concerned. Because technically, Ret Knight, who is normally here, is a 3-part boss. Yeah, so this is going well. This will be cleared out right here. Ooh, speedrunning Destiny. That sounds like a challenge and a half. We're gonna get the crash pow here pretty quick. I know that there is a speedrun community for quite a few MMOs. Alright, there is the Pop Pow. And time is actually coming up here pretty quick. Assuming I read my objectives correctly and we did them all. Level up. Objective complete, clear the sunken desert. You win. That's time. Little faster than I was really hoping and expecting, but just under an hour is really not bad. That just goes to show that it's a really good starting flag set. That you're able to kind of get just right into the game. It gives you all the randomized bosses that you normally like in your randomizers. There are flag sets where you can randomize your skills, your magic. So you could be learning other skills at a different pace. There's item randomizers where your tonics could heal nothing. They could heal a ton. That is also an option right there. Or that your items do different things. Like your weapons just have the ability to stop robots on occasion. Things like that. There are flag sets for a lot of them. So if you're really kind of interested, go check out the Chrono Trigger randomizer community. Go check this randomizer out. If you want to run this, hit me up on Twitter, on Discord, on Twitch, whatever. Hit me up and let me know. Hey, like let's run something together. Let's do a learning practice seed together. Let's just have some fun doing some fun runs and things like that. I am always here for that. So I really do appreciate y'all hanging out, and for SpeedGaming for having me. I will be back tomorrow for some Earthbound. But I'm super excited. Thank you so much for everybody who came out, hung out, watched the Chrono Trigger. Thank you to my community, amazing members, Tyler and Misty Cozy. Thank you for coming, hanging out. Appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate the ability to talk about this game and be able to really kind of instill my love for this game towards you all. I am super here for running seeds when possible. So if you need it, hit me up. I am available, and I would love to be able to help other people appreciate this game the way I do. So, just like the seed says right there, that is the end. I think upcoming you've got an amazing run of Miss Pac-Man by Demon Battler. So that should be super fun right there. And thank you, Tylen. Sorry. So I appreciate y'all hanging out, and we will see you for the next run, and I will see you tomorrow for some Earthbound Boogie Percent. So, whoever needs to take it away from me, please do.